So when it comes to communicating with your teenager, it's really important to create a safe space. So I want to give you guys some tips on how to effectively communicate with your teenager. And these are tips that you could actually use in just communicating with people. But the first thing that I would say to consider when you are communicating with your teenagers or people is that we're all human. Especially teenagers, they're human and they're going through so much right now. So just consider them and understand that they are human. The second thing that you should consider when you are communicating effectively with your teenager is to hear them. When they are talking to you, give them the floor. Let them talk and help them understand that, listen, it's not about what you say, but it's how you say it. So you can tell me about your frustrations or your concerns without being disrespectful. But I want to give you the opportunity to say what you need to say, so go ahead and speak. And give them that room without any judgment. You not judging them based on what they're telling you is going to create a safe space. And it's going to get to the point to where they cannot wait to tell you what it is that they want to communicate to you. So the third thing that I would say is be kind. Be as sweet as you can be to your young people and to people in general, because you never know what people are going through. You never know what could be that one thing that could send them off the edge, and you also don't know what small, kind gesture could be just what they need to prevent them from going off the deep end, so be mindful that, it's a lot going on in the world. It's a lot that people are going through internally. You don't really know what they're going through. Some of the happiest and most excited people that you see and that you meet are the people going through it the most. The people who smile the biggest, who make everybody else smile, who takes care of everybody else. Those are the ones who are really hurting the most. So when you're kind and you just give people room to be people, again, it creates a safe space, but it also gives them an opportunity to just be. And sometimes that's all that young people need. So great tips to be effective in communicating with your teenager is to understand and acknowledge that they're human. Don't dismiss their feelings. Don't dismiss how they feel. Even if how they feel, you feel like you ain't got a reason to feel like that. You're a kid. That's not your place. You are not them. They are not you. And you have no right to dismiss how they feel. So don't do that. Also, in you acknowledging how they feel creates a safe space for them and will make them have a desire to communicate with you about whatever it is that they are going through. Also, be kind. Be kind to them. It will go a long way for sure. And like I said, lastly, be an ear to them with no judgment. No judgment. Whether you understand it, whether you agree with it, or you do not. Give them that ear and you listen to what they're saying. And if you want to respond to what they're saying, respond to them without attacking them. And sometimes you don't need to respond. Sometimes it's good to just know, so that's what they got going on in their head. We're going to talk later. Okay? So I love y'all. Go be great.